The United States and Russia have announced plans for a landmark truce that will take effect on Saturday. Russian President Vladimir Putin called on all parties to abide by the terms and vowed to continue his diplomatic efforts. The White House, meanwhile, said there are obstacles in implementing the accord, as Yang Zhao explains.
A truce agreement to end years of fighting has been hammered out as fierce clashes raged in the country's north. That deal is set to take effect on Saturday, but it doesn't include ISIL and the Nusra Front. Strikes against them will continue, and other parties wishing to be included have to inform Moscow or Washington in time.
Before noon on February the 26th, 2016, all sides fighting in Syria have to confirm to us or to their U.S. partners their commitment to the ceasefire. Russian and U.S. servicemen together will define the territories on the maps where these groups are operating. Armed operations won't be held against them by the Syrian Arab Republic, Russian military forces or coalition forces headed by the U.S.
Speaking on the Russian television, the president highly praised the plan.
I'm sure that these common activities agreed with the American side will be able to turn around the crisis situation in Syria. This is a real chance to stop the long-standing bloodshed and violence.
Russia and the U.S. have held intense discussions for the agreement, which saw President Barack Obama having an online talk with his Russian counterpart. Despite calling the truce a moment of opportunity, both said there are still difficulties ahead in the implementation.
We recognize, I'm sure all of you do as well, that this is going to be difficult to implement. We know that there are a lot of obstacles and there are sure to be some setbacks. After all, for years, we have been trying to reach a diplomatic resolution to the many problems that plague that nation that has broken apart.
They have a reason for that concern. Hours after the announcement of the plan, Syria's main opposition said it accepted the truce only if humanitarian conditions were met. That included the lifting of sieges, release of prisoners, a halt to bombardment of civilians, as well as the delivery of humanitarian aid. The plan is deemed as the first step to try to put an end to the crisis. The next will be the advancement of the political track of the ongoing diplomatic discussions. More than 260,000 people have been killed since Syria's conflict erupted in March 2011, and millions were forced to flee. Yang Zhao, CCTV.